What's up, guys? Welcome to Chiefs Chat, episode number 65. Alright, you guys read the title, okay? I'm doing another bold take. I don't do a lot of these, alright? I just don't. They're very risky, you know? And I, for one, don't enjoy embarrassing myself on the internet, okay? I don't know about you, but I don't enjoy that. That's not fun for me, okay? I've done it before. It was not a pleasant experience. It was horrible. I was sad. So we're going to look to avoid that this time, okay? But you know what? I just couldn't help myself. I've got to sit here and make this take, okay? I know for a fact that it's going to happen, okay? I'm 100% certain, okay? The Chiefs are going to sign left outside linebacker Justin Houston, okay? If you recognize the name, it's because this guy is a Chiefs legend, okay? Back in 2015, he had 22 and a half sacks, okay? Led the NFL. I mean, that's an incredible number. Fantastic player, okay? All right, I know, okay? He's 32 years of age. I mean, that's very old. You know, he's not in his prime at all. Nowhere near the prime of his career. But he is still putting up phenomenal numbers, okay? 11 sacks a couple of years ago with the Colts. 9 sacks last year with the Colts. Still doing some great things. And here's the reason that I think Justin Houston will be on this football team, okay? Frank Clark. I know you guys are aware of what's going on with Frank Clark, okay? But let me reiterate exactly what's going on, okay? For the people that don't know. Frank Clark, a phenomenal football player, okay? The Shark. I mean, you guys know I love me some Shark. But anyway, okay? He's had some problems with the law, unfortunately, okay? And he's facing up to 3 years in jail. It's unfortunate. It's sad. You know, it's tough to hear. I think he's a phenomenal player, and he was doing some great things off the field. So it is tough to see Frank Clark. There's a chance that he's not going to be on the roster this year. I haven't looked too much into it, so don't quote me on anything I'm saying here. But you know what? I really don't think he's going to be on the roster. And it looks like we're going to get a couple of extra dollars, you know, if you know what I mean. A couple of million, you know, just to be, technically. You know, if he's not on the roster, we're going to get quite a bit of money to play with here. You know, and there's still some free agents left on the board. But doesn't it make sense to go after the position that we just lost? You know, Frank Clark being a defensive end, okay, a quarterback kind of player, you know, attacking the quarterback, getting some sacks. Wouldn't it make sense to go after a player that has a similar kind of player type? No, it would. It really would make sense, and that's exactly what I think the Chiefs are going to do. We're going to target Justin Houston, and we're going to pick him up to fill in the void of Frank Clark. Now, do I think Justin Houston is capable of filling that void? No, he's not, okay? Frank Clark, frankly, is just, he fits better in the defense, okay? And he can do some great things. He's younger, you know, force a couple of fumbles, get a couple of sacks when we need him to. He can do some great things. And Justin Houston, I mean, you guys know I love him. He's a phenomenal player. Definitely one of my top 10 favorite Chiefs players of all time. I mean, you guys can check that video out a while ago. But I did list him as, I think, 5 or 6 on that list. I mean, he's a great, incredible player. I mean, I love Justin Houston. And I think he's going to be on the squad, okay? Chiefs fans can rejoice knowing that Justin Houston is going to be on the squad, okay? Stay with me here, guys. I mean, this is a 100% valid take. Am I not making sense? Am I not making 100% perfect sense here? Because not having Frank Clark on the squad, we're going to need another defensive player. It's going to be either Melvin Ingram or Justin Houston. And why wouldn't we go after Justin Houston? I mean, why not? Okay? I still remember that one game where he shut us down. I think it was 2019, 2018, when we were playing the Colts. We were in Arrowhead, and he shut us down. Okay? It was a disappointing loss. But you know what? Take a look at what happened in that game. You got to look at Andy Reid and be like, man, we shouldn't have let this guy go. He's still making a huge impact on that Colts defense. We need this guy. He can still make an impact. When we let him go, he was only 29 years old. He still could have done some great things. But back then we were just getting rid of our entire defense. It's kind of similar to what we're doing right now with our offensive line. Eric Fisher, obviously still a great player. Especially Mitchell Schwartz, he was fantastic. But we're redoing the offensive line because we had struggles with that whole part of the offense. It's what we did back in 2018 when we need to revamp the defense. Got a whole new defensive coordinator in, let go of a lot of guys. Eric Berry, Justin Houston, Derek Thomas retired. Or not Derek Thomas, Derek Johnson, I should say, retired. We lost a lot of key guys on defense. But you know what? We built that defense back up, and we were phenomenal. Okay? We're pretty good on defense at this point. You know, still, corners are kind of iffy, but everything else is pretty solid. But now I'm kind of sitting here like, man, you know what? We might lose Frank Clark. That would not be good. So you know what? In order to kind of compensate for that, we need to go after a defensive end in free agency, okay? There's still good guys sitting out there. Melvin Ingram, I wouldn't be too upset about that. You know, if we don't sign Justin Houston, you guys can put a check mark next to my name for Melvin Ingram, okay? I'm calling it right now. It's going to be one of those two guys. It will be, okay? Either Justin Houston or Melvin Ingram. We got to get somebody. We need someone else on this defense, okay? We just do. But I 100% believe that Justin Houston's going to be that guy. I mean, come on. It would be wonderful. It would be beautiful, you know? And I know for a fact that there are guys in the Chiefs locker room that are advocating for this move. I mean, they were teammates with Justin Houston. They're like, oh, come on, bring him back. Come on, we love him. He's going to be on the squad. I mean, he is. He's just going to be on the squad. God, well, I mean, would I love to see that? The only conflict is he'd probably want 50 back, so Willie Gay would probably have to give up 50. Unless Justin Houston would just play 99. I think he's been playing with 99. I don't remember. But he might want 50 back. I hope he gets 50 back. Sorry, Willie Gay, but I hope he gets 50 back. But anyway, sorry. That's all I really got to say, man. Okay? This is 100% true, 100% valid, okay? You can quote me on this right now. The Chiefs are signing Justin Houston, okay? I'm going all in. Okay? It's risky, I know. But I'm doing it, okay? I'm going all in. The Chiefs are signing Justin Houston. It's going to happen, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next Chief Chat. Peace out.